I'm going to tell you how to pass the Escuela Oficial de Idiomas Monologue, and we are starting right now. What's going on, guys? My name is Ben, and if this is your first time here and you want to learn how to speak English with confidence, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, so knowing how to prepare for the monologue is crucial if you want to avoid freezing up in the exam. Here are my top tips. So tip number one, guys, is to practice your planning. I can't tell you how many times I've seen brilliant students fail only because they haven't practiced their planning. Imagine it, you're going into the exam and you sit down, you write your plan, and it's too long. What you have to do is keep your plan short. Keep the lettering big, keep the plan short, so when you go into the exam, you can see what you're talking about. It's no use if you go into the exam and you suddenly freeze up because you can't see the point on the paper in front of you. And remember, eye contact is everything. The examiner is going to be testing that you can hold a conversation. The monologue has to be natural. And if you're looking down constantly like this, it's not natural. What I recommend is finding some topics, for example, education, law and order, technology, and start to practice your planning. Over time, you'll find that your planning becomes more concise and actually more natural. You need to keep it short though. So start with your headings, and then after that, I would say do 3 bullet points. Remember, you're only going to have between 3 to 4 minutes. So that's only a minute per topic. Keep it short and make sure you can read it. Tip number 2, structure is crucial. Now, for me, a monologue should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Not only is the examiner checking that you can speak English, but he's also checking that you can structure the monologue. First of all, start with an introduction, something like, "Hello, my name is Ben, and today I'm going to discuss," and then you want to develop on your ideas. Introduce the topics that you're going to talk about, and let the examiner know that you can develop your ideas in a logical way. And the same goes for the conclusion. You want to summarize for around 15 to 20 seconds to avoid you ending abruptly. And that leads me beautifully to point number 3, connectors and linking words. Now, the examiner is going to be checking all throughout your exam that you know how to link points together. And yes, guys, I know a monologue can be good without linking words and connectors, but it's all about flow and being able to speak naturally. What you want to do is to be able to link ideas and contrast ideas and even avoid repetition. So lucky for you guys, I've included some of my favorite linking words and connectors up here for you. And I would recommend maybe using around 5 to 6 to really show the examiner who's boss. So point number 4, guys, and we're talking about the dreaded grammar. So I know grammar can be tricky, but don't despair. I think all you need to do is use between 4 to 5 appropriate grammar points for your level. And yes, I know, before you go, "But Ben, we don't know what grammar points to use." I'm going to include a table right about now. So feel free to pause the video at any point just to check what grammar structures you should be using. Just a warning, guys, don't go overboard. It has to sound like a natural conversation. We don't want so many grammar points that it loses its meaning. Just be careful. And unfortunately, guys, to practice your grammar, there's only one real way of doing it, and that is practice. Practice, practice, practice. Find a native English speaker, practice with your mum, practice with your dad. Make sure that you're practicing every single day so that when it comes to that exam, you can pass it with flying colours. Tip number 5, stick to the time limits. They are there for a reason. What I would do is practice speaking, maybe record yourself on your phone. So then you know, and you can practice over time, just getting more and more natural and more time aware before your exam. It's so important because if you ramble and speak for 6 minutes, it's going to be an automatic fail and all that hard work will be for nothing. So there we are, guys, another video done for you there. As ever, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to smash that like button down below and also subscribe so you don't miss anything. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.